Next crime.
Olivia Benson.
Elliot Stable.
Yeah, we just walked into the screen test, and there's Mariska, going around doing her hair like this.
Lies.
She flips it around. I walk in, and she turns to me. She goes, "So and so," because she was expecting another actor. She goes, "So and so, you must be so and so." I go, "No, Meloni." She goes, "Whatever. Hi, I'm Mariska."
And then we met, and there was three actors, and we got paired up together.
Yeah. And we walked into the final screen test laughing.
Hysterically. Normally you're like,
that's
hi,
when
how
I
are
felt
ya?
we got the job. Because most people go in and go, "Hi, how are you?" Because all the executives are there. "Hi, we're now going to do one of the scenes. Are you ready? Are you connected?" She and I are like,
hold
"We'll
one
be
second.
right with you."
Anyway.
And then what happened was, "Can we get
Long
you a drink?"
story. I'll
Yeah.
tell you guys later.
Hey, one of your neighbors let me in. I was in the neighborhood. Thought I'd give you a lift to work.
Elliot, what's going on? Last night, Munch offered to give me a lift home.
Munch did that?
Yeah, that's not like him, is it? And then this morning, you're offering to drive me to work in the neighborhood?
I was.
Uh-huh. You have a sedan with you?
Yep.
Which means that you drove all the way uptown from the Queensboro Bridge, dropped off the car, picked up the sedan, turned around all the way back downtown to get here? That's a lot of neighborhood, my friend.
Stop acting like a cop.
Mm-hmm.
I'm your partner, for better or worse. Look, everybody knows too much about everybody else in this office anyway.
I broke a rule, Elliot, the personal one, and now he wants to see me again.
Can you blame him?
I'll tell you, this is the thing about Chris, is he is so incredibly, I really believe when he says he becomes his character because he's so rock solid, straight shooting family guy. Before you had kids, you ever worried what they'd be like?
All the time, I still do.
At least you and Kathy know what you're passing on. Half my genes are drunk and the other half are violent and cruel.
Look how great you turned out. It's not all about the genes, Liv. All you can do is love your kids.
The power of the show is how Benson and Stabler deal with these stories that happen and how these crimes affect them personally and how they deal with it day after day. It's like getting pounded,
There's no reason to keep this piece of crap alive. Pull the trigger right now.
It's all right.
Suspect down. Move in. Move in.
Is after 7 years of being in the SVU squad and being partnered with Stabler, I think Olivia is really having sort of a crisis, identity crisis, saying, what do I want and what am I doing and can I do this anymore? And what about a relationship and what about a family and what about being a mother? There's so much to life and she lives in so much darkness and oppression. In the last year or so, we've seen more Stabler having more breakdowns and sort of losing it. And she's been this mother lioness standing behind her man and protecting him and keeping him strong and being the strong one when he's been sort of crumbling. And I think that's going to shift.
I know you would have taken the shot, Olivia.
No, I wouldn't have. Did you really expect me to? Did you really expect me to cause your death? What about your kids?
I don't know. Just couldn't get that boy out of my head.
What about me?
Look, we both chose each other over the job. We can never let that happen again. Otherwise, we can't be partners. What are you doing here?
I work here.
Her getting nominated, that really made me very happy because I think it's a great reflection on the show and an even greater reflection on the writers because I think that, for the two leads to be nominated together, it means that, what they're writing and how they've planned out the season and our relationship and how we interact, it's they're doing a great job with it. I think the material they give us, I think she and I help elevate it. So, it's a nice, happy, productive family.
I'm excited about tonight, really excited to be here, and such an honor, and mostly excited about my co-star finally being nominated. He's such a great actor, and it feels so right that we're both here together. To Chris Meloni, who makes everybody around him better, truly.
You know, we've been partners all these years. I don't even know your blood type.
A positive.
How about that? Me too.
I'd give you a kidney.
Not if I gave you mine first. So are we okay?
I just need space to disagree with you so that I don't feel like it's going to cost me our partnership.
You've never been gun shy before.
Well, things change.
Well, like you said, you're the longest relationship that I've ever had with a man. Who else would put up with me?
The fans are amazing. I feel like this show has attracted the best kind, the most loyal kind, the smartest ones.
How's the baby?
Great.
Are you ready for me, Daddy? Oh, didn't know we were having a party. That's gonna be $100 to watch, $250 to join. Each.
You guys gotta eat, huh?
You got good taste, I give you that. Get her out of here.
Why so tense?
Not tonight.
Well, guess what? You still gotta pay.
Just hold on.
Olivia, Benson, Manhattan SVU. We have an officer down at the corner of Clarence and Queens Avenue. I repeat, we have an officer down.
Elliot? Elliot, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
We're very excited to be here.
You are?
And together.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we don't spend enough time together at work that we just...
14 hours a day just isn't enough time to get to really, really, really know each other.
I'm really glad you're back.
I should have come back sooner. Elliot put his papers in. There was nothing I could do.
He's earned it.
And then some. You want to talk?
No.
You want to take a day?
I'm fine.
Live. I'm sorry.
It's been a really interesting journey, and you know, it seemed like one door closed and another one open.
My old partner, he'd know what to do. He wouldn't question himself after what you've done. He would kick your teeth in, break your legs, break your arms, break your back, break your face. Maybe I should call him.
Fans go nuts when you guys post pictures together, even a selfie. Do you know that's gonna happen? Or are you like, they're gonna go crazy just to see us together?
Well, I mean, we don't live under a rock. I mean, you do it one time, and all of a sudden, she called me. She's like, "Do you believe what just happened?" I'm like, "Yeah, a little crazy." So, 12 years with, your partner in crime. It's a long time.
Could you ever come back?
I've always said I'd be open to it. Just circumstances have to be right. That's all.
Great.
You were the most, single most
important person in my life.
Olivia.
And you just disappeared. I know.
I was afraid. If I heard your voice, I wouldn't have been able to leave.
Elliot, tell us what you need.
I love you. I tried and I tried, and Kathy helped dictate.
That what we were to each other was never real. And that we got in the way of each other being who and where we needed to be.
That was Kathy.
And if there was a man in my life, you hope he's the kind, faithful, devoted man that I deserved.
Kathy.
But in a parallel universe.
It will always be you and I. I wrote that. I slipped it in there before sealing the envelope.
Wherever we are in our careers right now, we were born together in that moment. That kind of, gave birth to Mariska and Meloni and Benson and Stabler, and so we're kind of inextricably linked and connected in that way. And beyond that, we're very good friends. We just pick it up right where we left off, and we've said it's like she doesn't have this relationship with anyone else, I can guarantee you, and I don't have a relationship like that I have with her with anyone else. So, so thus it's unique. It's full of laughter. She's full of love, and we just kind of fall seamlessly into that place every time we see each other.
He knows me pretty well, so it's very meaningful, especially after the journey that we've had together these 22 years, and the creative journey and the trust and friendship, and he's sort of seen it all.
I did feel like Stabler was my home. But he left me, Amanda, and I'm not over it. And the thing is that I didn't have a right or a claim. He's somebody else's husband.
He was your partner.
And I know this sounds crazy, but sometimes I think it would almost be easier.
Kathy hadn't died. Like she was the boundary.
And with her gone, it's like there's nothing but possibility.
When Chris left, I knew he would be back. I don't think he did. I know he didn't, but I did. And so it was very exciting for him to come back, and to come back in such a beautiful way. And for me, and our characters specifically, because it's like the second we got together, zero time had passed, magic, didn't miss a step, and it just felt so good and like home. It felt like home.
There's a history there. There's an effortlessness there. I think we get to play notes that only she and I can play together. Whatever that, what comes out of that duet. So it's very unique, and so that is refreshing, and I think gives life to both of us.
Here it is.
Yeah.
Elliot, I want to, but I can't.
Why not?
Because what if it doesn't work out?
And what if things work out?
Elliot, I'm not ready for this. I'm not ready for this.
There is no show in the history of television when characters have been together so long that the relationships are truly earned, are truly organic. So Chris and I can go to places that no one else can because we've lived it. I know that you were just trying to make me feel safe. I think we both felt that.
Just not the right moment.
A compass. Elliot, this is beautiful. Thank you.
Is this supposed to lead me somewhere or to something?
Lead you to happiness, Liv.
We don't have to mess around. We can just look each other dead in the eye and, figure out the scene, give suggestions. It's two old friends working, as we've always worked, to try and make that thing better.
Liv, I know what I'm doing. You know me better than anybody. You can't expect me to lie down on that bed and do nothing. That would kill me.
Why? 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 You gotta make everything so difficult.